Well, hello everyone. Pastor Joey here again. It is Saturday, July 10th. About 6:38, somewhere in that vicinity. And I wanted to come by way of video just to kind of give you an update on the COVID situation. I can't believe I'm even talking about that anymore. I think we all thought that was basically behind us. But sometimes things happen. I'll give you the latest update and kind of what's going on, okay? As of today, we have had 7 confirmed cases. That's people who have been tested and, according to the doctors, tested positive, according to the test. Some of them have felt kind of poorly. Others have had a very, very mild case of it. They got tested just because they had some kind of very light symptoms, but nevertheless they were positive. So 7 at this case, probably more, because I know of at least one where a couple that lived together, of course, husband and wife, and she was tested, and I don't think he has been, or if he has, it's been since I've talked to them last. But he'd been sick as well. So possibly more, but 7 confirmed cases at this time. Have no idea where all of this came from. I really don't. We've got, we've talked about it. There's some clues here and there, but we just don't know for sure. And I want to be very careful speculating, because I don't want anybody to look down on anybody or anything at this point when we don't know. I don't want us to look down on anybody anyhow, but you know how that can go from time to time. So we really don't know. Several have already passed the recommended time of quarantine, so they should be fine, as far, from what we hear from all the authorities. Others have just been diagnosed, or 2 diagnosed with it today, and I don't know how long they've had it, but I'm sure they'll begin their time of quarantine. So, saying all that, we're obviously not having corporate worship tomorrow, at least together. We're going to be online only. That is on Facebook and YouTube, okay? So, obviously if you're watching this, you're watching on either Facebook or YouTube, and maybe email if I can get that out. But you know how to get to Facebook and YouTube. Just search for Hampstead Baptist and watch us at 10:15. We'll be live. So I apologize. I really, we came back with a bang. God was so good to us through all of this. He's always good to us, but as far as the last, 2020 and into 2021, we hardly were affected by this as far as positive cases. It's almost as if we were on an island by ourselves. You all did great. You responded well to all the recommendations, all the guidelines that we kind of put in place, and we did great, and we thought it was behind us. We were told you get the shot, you'll be fine. But I don't know if it's a new strain or what, but this time it's kind of hit us. Now I kind of think it may be some other places too, and they're just not being tested. But for some reason, we know we've got what I would consider quite a few here, and it's for some reason, I don't know. I do know this though, that God is faithful to us. There's a reason for it. We came back from the first one with a bang. Man, our services have been great. We've had just, everything's been so positive. And then this. But that's okay. I say it all the time. God is sovereign, and He is. Good times or bad times, God's sovereign. So He knows what He's doing, and there's a reason for this, and we can glorify Him in this. Not our first rodeo now, is it? So what do we do from here? We take the precautions like we're doing. We don't meet in public. That's about all we can do right now, because they've said it doesn't stay on surfaces, so there's not a lot of need in cleaning, more so than normal, according to the authorities. So we're just not going to meet. I'll do my best to keep up with you. to have our services, our Bible studies. We'll take care of whatever business we need to until we have a better grip on this and try to see if we're okay. That's about all I can tell you. Somebody did ask me, what about giving? We'll do that just the same way we did before. You can give online. I don't have all that information right here. Maybe I will put it in the description if I can think of that. But you can go to our webpage, online giving. You can track that down, or you can mail it in, 67 Factory Road in Hampstead, or you can just drop by the office and give. And that way we can continue doing ministry. We've got a lot going on right now ministry-wise. We want to try to keep that happening. So I feel like I need to apologize to you somehow. But again, all this is in God's control. And I guarantee you that I will do all I can to keep us informed. Be very open with you. We need to know how many are sick and how many are dealing with this so we can have a better grip on it. So we'll be sure and do that. I really try to protect people's privacy, because the people that have been tested, they're off by themselves somewhere. And unless it affects other people, and most of them don't care. Most of them say, go ahead and tell people. But once in a while we may have someone who wants their privacy protected, and I understand that. But we'll be as open as we can, definitely with how many and if they were here or not. That's really all that matters, if you were exposed to them. I will say this: if you are feeling sick, if you have symptoms, then you probably want to get tested, for your sake and probably for others' sake. Some people, there's this kind of cold going around, a summer type cold, and I think a lot of people attribute these symptoms to that. We know that's true with some of these folks already. So if you're having some symptoms, you might want to get it checked, get it tested. All right. If you have any questions, you can give me a call or text me, or call the church office Monday. Not a lot's going to change between now and Monday. And I'll try to keep doing updates and all of that kind of stuff. Okay. I look forward to preaching tomorrow, not to an empty auditorium, but that's what it's going to be. But that's okay. It's not my first time. So join us tomorrow at 10:15 on Facebook and YouTube. And you'll see me. I won't see you, but I'll see your names. And I hope you comment as much as you can. At least let me feel your presence in some way, okay? I'm praying for you all, especially those who have been sick. I covet your prayers as well, and we'll get through this one too. God will see us through better than ever for His glory and our good. All right? I hope I've covered some of it, and we'll hopefully talk to you all soon. Until then, much grace to you all, and we'll hopefully see you soon.